This is what I'll call Wayward Students Part 4. It concerns a suit just started this week alleging the University of California system discriminates against low-income students and others by relying on standardized test scores for their admissions. Article says a group of students and community organizations allege that the university system discriminates against low-income students, racial minorities, and others by requiring SAT or ACT admissions tests. The suit was filed in California State Court on behalf of a high school sophomore, 2 seniors, and a first-year student at Pasadena City College, all of whom it says would be strong candidates for more selective UC campuses except for their test scores. All right, so I am a candidate, I'm an educator, and I'm an SAT prep. I'll say educator as well. This is right in my wheelhouse. Please listen up. At selective colleges, test scores do matter. The foundation of these students' case is to wipe out one pillar. At selective schools, it might be the biggest pillar for them, in which case you no longer have a selective university. There would be no regalness to UC Berkeley or UCLA if there weren't standards for the students that they ultimately select. By the way, standards that almost anyone who tries hard can meet. I'll talk about that in another video. Let me say that selective schools, they can't select based solely on grades. Why? Because grades get inflated as standards get watered down. When you can get an A in English with reading ability 4 grades below level, as has occurred with some California students, maybe 1 or 2 of them, the grades are not trustworthy in showing merit. So what is trustworthy? Recommendations? They're often fudged. A student's personal essay. Well, these are often aided by an adult. It's not the student writing alone in a room. At times, they're completely written by an adult or a collaboration of adults. So the article goes on saying, the Compton Unified School District is preparing to join in this suit or maybe file a related one. Look, if you'd let good students in Compton be educated outside of Compton, which has notoriously bad schools, you wouldn't have this problem. That's what choice in schools would allow. But no, the system doesn't do that yet. I started this company, Ivy Bound, with 4 students from South Central Los Angeles. It's adjacent to Compton and with similar demographics. 4 bright kids, eager to learn. But 3 of them had never been taught decent English, and all 4 of them had not been taught the majority of math skills that they need for the SAT. By the way, I had to pluck them out of school. The school itself would not give us space after school for these enrichment classes. Well, we met on the UC campus instead, USC campus. If anything, the University of California system goes out of its way to admit students with disadvantaged backgrounds. Yes, they require an SAT, but they diminish its importance for minority kids. These students filing suit are fighting what should be a losing case, but you never know in the feelings-based world of modern education. And with the often loopy Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals that might get this case, anything goes. I'll have more next.